So when you have a septic system, you do need to be more cognizant of what it is that you're putting into the system itself. So this is a pretty straightforward tank to STA type system. This is kind of the first part where treatment's going to happen on here. So we have it listed as it's a 1,000 gallon plus a 500 gallon septic tank. So it's 3 compartments. So the first 2 compartments is going to be where the 1,000 gallons at. This third compartment here is going to be where the 500 gallons is at, and that's going to be where the pump is located. So in here we have what's called an inlet T, and so this is where the sewage is going to come in, and it's going to be directed downwards into the first compartment. And so the first compartment, what we're looking for here, is where the solids settle out. The fats, oils, greases will float up to the top, and you'll have the liquids in between. And that liquid, we want that to kind of flow through, because that's the only thing that we want going out to our soil treatment area. This would be the second compartment here. So as the solids kind of settle here, this is kind of another chamber where we get more of that settling. And then again, mostly the liquids we want to go into the third compartment here. So what we have in here is a couple different things. We have a filter. This will help filter out some of the floaties and the solids. This is your float tree for your pump, and not connected right now to electrical because we don't have electrical out here yet. But basically, as the water rises, the floats will float up, and then so this will turn the system on. This will cause the pump to activate, and then this one is if the pump's not working, and this one goes up, will be an alarm, which is connected to this box here, which will beep at us and let you know that the water is, or the effluent is getting higher, and that it needs to become in service because the pump is not working. So this was a filter that when they come to pump the tank, they should be pulling this, hosing it off, and cleaning it out as well. And here we have the pump and the alarm system. So your effluent will come in here. Once you get to a certain amount of volume, the pump will kick on, and it'll send the effluent up the hill to our soil treatment area. So things are going to go wrong when you don't maintain them, and so that's again where it comes out that having somebody come out and check your system. It should be inspected annually, but probably pumped 2 to 5 depending on the usage of that. The sewage that goes through these it's corrosive in nature, and so it will eat away at your septic tank. If they've got plastic tanks, they're a little more resistant, but they're also prone to that. So this is where the pathogens get filtered out of your of the effluent, and it'll return back to the ground. So what they have here, this is kind of like the older systems of the rock and pipe. So what we're looking for is your effluent comes into your STA, and it'll fill up in the rocks, but that allows it for storage as it works its way through your soil media and filtering out any of the pathogens. So as a homeowner, you want to protect this area. You don't want anything driving over it. You don't want to be storing stuff on it. Obviously, you don't want to be building on it. You don't want to be planting trees on it, because that is all items that can cause issues with your septic system. Same with your septic tank. You want to have that looked at and pumped on a routine basis. And then that filter that we pulled out, that'll also need to be cleaned. Make sure the alarm's working as well. The other part about use and protecting your system is the use and abuse. So what it is that you put down your septic system. So if you're putting a lot of organics, again, the food scraps or things that don't need to be going into the system itself, other than human waste. The other things that you want to watch out for is not using a lot of harsh chemicals and cleaners. Those, like bleach, for example, if you're pouring a bunch of bleach into your system, that can kill off the bacteria that's helping break down and digest the solids and the organic matter that's in the septic tank. That's also same thing with the STA. You don't want a lot of those solids going out to your STA because you don't want that being clogged. So if you maintain your system, you're being cognizant of what it is you're putting down there. The system itself should last you a fairly long while. I know in past years they've estimated about 30 years is usually what they see. And so if you want to maintain that longevity of your system, it's really being cognizant and just knowing that you have a septic system. You just can't put whatever down the drain.